Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look from the world of Eagle Force, the blade that cuts both ways, Frank Walsh, 1/18 scale action figure. This is the packaging that it comes in. Very cool looking, loving that artwork. Looks fantastic here on the front of the box. Here's a 360 look at the box. Looks very cool. It's a window display box. On the side, we got Frank Walsh's name, the blade that cuts both ways. A nice bios, a little sneak peek of a couple of future figures. I think it's coming out here in the future, probably in the next wave of Eagle Force. Same pretty much for the other side. This is number 1 in the blade that cuts both ways figure alignment, I'm assuming, due to the number 1 on the side of the box. But other than that, it looks pretty awesome. Can't wait to dig into this. And now I ask you guys, is there somebody that you're thinking about who this kind of resembles? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. If you think you know, pause the video, comment down below, let me know who you think, and then come back and start the video and I'll tell you who I think it looks like, or at least it heavily is inspired by. But we'll get to that here very shortly. And if you are a package collector, there's the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Doesn't really matter about the UPC because these are only available on Big Bad Toy Store. Exclusive. We do have a really cool comic. If you want to go and pause and read that, you can. Very cool. And here's what it looks like on the inside. It's pretty awesome to see Frank there. For those of you that really don't know too much about Eagle Force or the blade that cuts both ways and Frank Walsh's character, I got a little bit of information for you guys here in this video. Frank Walsh embodies the unique blend of rugged charm and unexpected heroism. As the next Eagle Force operative, he's thrust into the world of intrigue and danger. Unjustly accused of murder alongside his best friend Sonny Yen, which I believe is going to be a future figure here, which is pretty cool. They find solace in Sonny's ancestral ninja clan, evading the relentless pursuit of Ko, the leader of the Eagle Force Talon Company. Frank confronts a world of ninjas and assassins, far from his comfort zone, in this high-stakes pursuit of justice. Frank's laid-back demeanor and down-to-earth perspective provides a freshening contrast. All he really desires is simple: a cold beer, good times, yet his loyalty to Sonny and their quest for truth forces him to adapt to the unfamiliar world. Amidst the chaos, he grapples with the unexpected alliances and newfound purpose. The enigma of Savitar, which we've took a look at that figure. Don't forget to check out my review for Savitar and his 13 Ghosts / the Goblin. An ancient foe unravels before them, further entangling Frank into a deadly game. As the duo dives deeper into the investigation, Frank Walsh finds himself at the epicenter of high-stakes quest for justice and redemption. His journey from laid-back renegade to unlikely hero unfolds in a tapestry of action, loyalty, and self-discovery. So Frank Walsh is best friends with Sonny, and they're going to go up against these guys, Savitar and his ninjas. And these guys look pretty cool. They're kind of like a modern ninjas. We'll take a look at those here in this video too if you missed out on those reviews. But you know, they're kind of suited ninjas. Are amazing figures. I highly recommend them from a Big Bad Toy Store. I think that you can still get Savitar, but unfortunately the Goblin figure that we see here is sold out because you can you get several of those and have alternate heads, which we'll take a look at here just to show you guys. But other than that, let's get Frank out the packaging and check him out. And we'll talk about who he looks like or who he reminds me of or highly inspired by. One thing I do like about these figures is you get some pretty nice backdrops in the packaging. That looks pretty amazing for a nice photo shoot or whatever you can use it for, but very nice. Alright, so there we have Frank Walsh. Looks pretty incredible. Let's take a 360 look at him. Now for me, he kind of looks like somebody from the 80s. One of my favorite pop cultures from the movies. See if you guys can help to think about it here. It's made by Jar Carpenter, I believe. It starred maybe what this guy looks like. Kurt Russell. Maybe a Jack Burton. Big Trouble in Little China, ring a bell. You know, there is some difference in similarities. He kind of looks like him. He has that overall aesthetic. Obviously, he has the white tank top. The image on his shirt is different. And then Jack Byrne actually has blue jeans and he has boots. So it's there for me. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you guys think in a comment. If you kind of get that Kurt Russell look from him. Nonetheless, it's an awesome character. If you've seen Big Trouble in Little China and you checked out the movie, and then you figure we have Frank Walsh and Sonny Yen, but in Big Trouble in Little China you have Jack Byrne and Wang Chi, I believe it was. See how there's a lot of similarities there, and they fight a lot of martial artists. I'm not saying ninjas, but like different. I think it was like the yellow turbans, and there's some red turbans. I'm not sure exactly what their names were, and throughout. But it was a fantastic 80s pop culture movie. Highly recommend you haven't seen it. It's really cool. But I digress, and we'll take a look at this figure. He looks great. Loving the camo pants nonetheless, even though it's not looking like jeans, but looking very cool. Be that military kind of chuckles, you know, kind of look, with a more of a t-shirt and army pants kind of guy. And here we have Frank up close. Looks pretty good. Still gives me that Kurt Russell kind of look. There's an image on his shirt. Tank top. Decent camo. Pretty cool with the black boots. 2 holes in the bottom for 2 different diameter size for his stand. Figure seems pretty decent overall. Big hole in the back. I'm not sure why that's even there. It's for options. It's good to have options. Let's take a look at the articulation of the figure. Back and forth. You can look down. And then all around. On a ball joint, side to side. It's pretty fluent and smooth. Just like these other figures have just gotten. Look at this, man. You can get way better than the T-pose on this guy. Very, very cool. Single joint elbows will get you better than 90 degrees on the elbows. I'll tell you what, this is nice and smooth. These are actually made in the flesh tone plastic. There's no paint here, so you don't have to worry about any kind of paint chipping. So that's really good. The hands do go in and out on both hands, kind of up and down, and then all the way around on a ball joint, which is pretty cool. And then there's a rotation here at the elbow, a 360 once you get around a piece of that meat flesh right there. Nothing in the chest area, but there is a swivel at the waist. You can get 360 all the way around if you so desire. Sitting in your vehicles, no problem. These would be perfect for your addition to your Joes or something. Nice split there, very cool. We have the thigh cut, yep, and then we have double joint knees. Now, double joint elbows would made this figure absolutely just perfect. The knees are a little looser than the rest of the joints, but still feel pretty good. Feet do pivot down, and then side to side, which basically is all around that ball joint on the ankle. There is a boot cut also. Very nice figure for 1/18 scale. Looks pretty cool. I'm very excited to get this figure. I didn't even know anything about the bladed cuts both ways. I just wanted this figure because it made me think about something from my childhood, which was Jack Byrne and Big Trouble in Little China. Looking at his accessories, you do get this Eagle Force stand. And you see different size pegs on the stand. Looks pretty cool. So you get 2 different types of pegs on his feet. You get a bigger diameter, a smaller diameter, but they seem to be perfectly spaced apart. And you get one of each, and you can see how nice he stands. You really don't need the stand per se, but I'm going to put him on the stand to save us any kind of dominant effect when we start adding other figures, just so we can get through the review. It does have a baggie of accessories that it comes with. We'll go dump those out. Alright, so let's just get the obvious out of the way. It comes with a bunch of hands. It comes with the pair of karate chopping hands or like flat hands, which is pretty cool. Just because the martial arts theme of this figure does have the fist. I know they're probably not in order on the camera, but I'm just trying to grab them. Most people don't care too much about a bunch of hands, but really is a really cool pair of gripping hands for 1/18 scale. That's pretty decent. Kind of give you that cradle for the weapons if you give him a larger weapon, if you want to do that. And here's some gripping hands. Looks pretty cool, but you get the idea. You get a bunch of hands. Now, let's move into some of this stuff here. We do get like a harness. here. And you can hold a pistol, it looks like. It's very soft, so you don't have to worry about that breaking or snapping or like that. And there he is. That was so easy to put on. It just took me about a second. You just pull his arm straight back, and then you slide the harness right on. And it goes on and stays where it needs to be without any effort. As you can see here, it looks pretty fantastic when you go all the way around. If it was made to fit him, good tolerance, good measurements, going to stay where it needs to be. And it does come with a little pew-pew. Now, this little pew-pew, I can't tell you how small this thing is. I can barely hold on to it. That is so small. It's silver, black, little handle. Looks pretty cool. That's awesome. And there he is, holding his little pew-pew. And I tell you what, I put that in his hand. It's super easy. And the finger, the trigger finger, go right into the trigger guard there with no effort at all. You see how well that went in there. That is quite small. But you see, I can just pop it right out, pop it right back in. No effort. Very nice. Very cool. And then obviously if you can hold on to it without dropping it, you can stick it right into his holster there. And that looks pretty good. That's awesome. I love the silver. It really makes it pop instead of the black. It really makes it look good. While we take a look at him, his last two accessories is definitely going to inspire you to think of more of Jack Byrne and Big Trouble in Little China, because he has the same weapons that Jack Byrne used in the movie. His little Mac 10s, I'm not sure the technical name for these, but little Mac 10s maybe? No, these ain't Mac 10s. These are pretty cool. Get a pair of those. And no removable clips or anything. But they definitely make you think about, if you've seen that movie, that gun that he uses. You can see how easy that was for me to put that in his hand, because everything is where they should be on these figures. These are fantastic figures. I highly recommend these figures I'm showing you off right now. I don't know about all of them. They're all for me because just character design, but this is incredible for me at least. Look at that. That's amazing. I do love how this looks. Very excited to have him part of my Wayne T. Style collection, no doubt. Alright, so do some comparisons for Frank Walsh and his alternate enemy, I guess, would be Savitar. That's how they look together. Looks pretty good. Be amazing. And then for comparison purposes, here is the one of the 13 ghosts. We have the Goblin. Looks amazing. Don't forget to check out the review for Savitar and the Goblin. Now, if you buy the Goblin, you can get onto the heads and you can just make other characters. And I don't know if these are supposed to be more than the 13 ghosts or not, because there's the alternate head for that one. But I do know that there's another one coming. It's the Fog that you see on the back of the packaging, which is pretty cool. There is one there. It gives it an alternate mask. So if you're interested, here is the Goblin. Let's move Frank out of here for a second. I already did this for you guys on some of the videos, but why not? Because I'm kind of excited for Frank Walsh. So there's those guys. Then we have Savitar. And then all up against Frank Walsh by himself. So we definitely need Sonny Yen and some more good guys, and to fight our ninja assassins. So pretty cool. Loving these figures. Let me know what you guys think in the video, about the video of the character. If you're interested in any of these figures, don't forget to go and grab me for they're sold out. And remember what old Jack Burton says, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Blessed Guys Reviews. We'll see you in our next review.